Hello everybody, Kramer here. So a lot's happened in the last 2 months. Man, I don't even know how to go about this. Clearly, I've not been posting as much on YouTube. That wasn't the actual intention, and I haven't done an update in 2 months. So I'm back in Pennsylvania, but I won't be here for long. Part of my plan for the channel was to start doing some more like interactive and immersive style videos. That did result in me having to cut back on how many videos I was able to do per month just because it took longer in post-production than I was thinking that it would, and that resulted in less videos being done per month. And I wasn't able to do like my normal style of videos, like my Forgotten Adventuring gear, or just like more of the talking stuff, because that I didn't have the set, and I didn't want to just like film on a green screen and have to go through all of that. So I was trying to do like these more active style videos and have this through line with me being in Utah. And for a number of reasons, that didn't actually end up happening. The biggest one was that I just didn't have the equipment that I needed to really do them. It made making videos very difficult to do consistently. I was in Legally Blonde. I played Emmett Forrest, the male lead, if you're familiar with the musical. And it went great. The show went great. We sold out every show. We ran for 28 shows. Part of the reason we were out there was not just to do the show, but Gabe, my wife, and I have been planning on eventually moving somewhere other than where we are here in Pennsylvania. Part of us going out there to do the show was also so that we could spend that time figuring out where we were going to move to. Filming this on May 2nd. Hopefully you will see this within the next couple of days. And Gabe and I start our drive with all of our stuff out to Utah on May 10th. So that's a really fast turnaround. We like just got back. Depending on what I'm actually able to do, because we've been packing all day, every day since we got back. And we traveled up to Connecticut to say goodbye to all my friends and my family. And then this weekend, we're driving down to the Maryland area to say goodbye to our friends there and Gabe's family there. So we've been super, super busy. Like, just because the show ended on April 24th, I still like really haven't had like a real break to actually create content and do my job, which is fine. We knew that that was going to happen, and I'm really excited for this change. I know it probably feels like something feels melancholy or sad about me, and that's mostly because I will be saying goodbye to this place. Depending on what I'm actually able to shoot in the next 8 days, plus travel time to Maryland, so probably like 5 days, whatever I'm able to shoot, this is probably the last time I will be shooting in this space. And that is just kind of sad. I mean, stuff always evolves, it always changes. I was never always going to be filming in this room, but it does just kind of feel weird to say goodbye. That being said, moving to Utah is a fantastic opportunity, and I really think that it's the direction that I would like to go, just like personally as myself, and then also I really think it's the direction that I need to go as I'm starting my own family. And I'm also really excited for what hopefully it will accomplish for the channel. Yes, I won't have, and I really will miss like being able to go outside here, like on my very large lawn, and just like throw an axe or shoot a bow and arrow, or just like play around with a long sword whenever I want, without anyone being able to like question me or even see me or anything. I will miss the ease of having that available to me. I like this setup. It's not perfect. The reason I'm standing, I wanted to do this video sitting. The reason why I'm standing is actually because when I put a chair here, it's actually so low that if I sit and the camera can see me, then it doesn't see the set. It just sees this like blue wall down here. So I like have to stand or put the chair like on stilts. Anytime I've been sitting in this room in a chair, I've had that chair on like a couple platforms. Those platforms are no longer here. The space has had its issues. The bugs outside, the humidity making filming in multiple layers of costume very difficult, and also like the constant gunfire. Don't get me wrong, I like guns, but it does make shooting, puns, it does make shooting a video very difficult when I have popping going off in the background, messing up the audio. And I'm excited to see whatever my set ends up being for the next space, and also the number of people that are out there that are filmmakers, that are actors, that are now my friends because I've done a show with them and are interested in working with me. I think that the quality of content that I'll be able to achieve out there will be much higher cinematically, because I will have friends of mine now that can actually help hold the camera. I won't just be relying on Gabe and whenever she has free time. Like, I can actually like plan shoots, and that's where the short films that I am planning on doing here for Patreon are going to come from, and maybe start getting in a couple of extra actors so long as I can pay them. I don't necessarily want to have like multiple hosts on the channel, but occasionally there might be the possibility of cameos or like sparring matches out there. One of my friends who actually met through the channel, who I've gone to several LARPs with now, he's been doing British military saber fencing for a very long time, so I'm hoping to get some sparring videos with him at some point once I move out there. It's an exciting next step, but it's really hard to say goodbye. And the fact that I'm like having to pack everything, like it's the saying goodbye part that's the hardest when it takes a long time. Like at this point, like I just want to be out there so I can like get on with my life and get back to like making videos consistently. It's this sort of waiting period that I just absolutely despise. There's just so much opportunity out in Utah. Originally, I was a little hesitant because like the sort of like desert backdrop, rather than like having the lush grass and the trees, I was worried that it wasn't going to look medieval, and I don't think it looks medieval. But the second that I saw it on camera and I saw when I was editing a video and I was able to see myself like walking through that space, I immediately went, wow, this is gorgeous. This looks like a movie set. And even though it's going to take a little bit more logistical planning in order to get me into a space where I can film, rather than just like getting to go right outside, I'm hoping that's going to motivate me and result in some actual adventuring content, rather than me essentially being in my yard. It's a very nice yard. I'm very grateful to have had it, and it's a privilege that probably not a lot of people have, to just be able to like film sword videos in their backyard. So there's just like a lot of stuff that's right on the horizon that I have to look forward to. This will not affect the channel, other than that I won't have the same spaces that I'm filming in. I won't be filming in this room unless I decide to do it on green screen. It might still make an appearance, we'll see. And I won't be in the same sort of environment that you're used to seeing me in, but that's the only thing that's going to change. Content is staying the same, my trajectory for content is staying the same, and I also want to, and I'm also going to start to do some more things. I want to visit more LARPs, ideally around the country if I can afford it, which right now I can't because I'm moving and it's very expensive, but I'm hoping that I'll actually be able to go to lots of different events, whether they're LARPs or reenactments or something like Pensick or something. I want to get to more of those around the country, eventually maybe in other countries. And, well, I guess Beacoline is not in America, so you get the idea. I want to go to more events, and I want to like document my experiences with them, and make more connections and just continue to grow both the channel and the community as a whole. And part of that is why you may notice that I have a new jacket. This is a Bergschneider suede. It's called the Quentin jacket, or the Quentin jacket, and it's from their Musketeer line. I think it looks really good on me, but unfortunately it's not available anymore. I got it with the idea of being like, well, if I like it, then I'll go ahead and like shout it out to everyone. But I like literally unironically got the physical last one that they had, and now they're discontinued. They had a problem sourcing it from the manufacturer. They are going to end up trying to make like Bergschneider will manufacture their own ones of these. These are made by Freehand. I've been trying to like promote things that other people are able to get, because as like cool as I think my Gambeson is and as cool as I think my Ranger Jerkin is, lots of people ask me where I get those things. And my answer is always, you can't. And I always feel bad for that. And especially for people that are just starting out and like what it is that I do on the channel and want to like copy whatever looks that I have, I like to be able to say, oh, this is where I got it, you can get it too, or you can modify it or whatever. So I've been trying to branch out into more commercially available costume pieces or garb pieces for people to look at and for me to use. And I've been hit with these stonewalls. I got a really nice new pair of boots that I really like too, and they won't be back in stock for like another 6 weeks. So I'm gonna have to wait on those too, but man, I'm so excited about those shoes. All of this to say, there is stuff that's happening. There is stuff that's happening behind the scenes. I'm not dead. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm not planning on going anywhere. It's just been really difficult to make content over the last couple months. And it's gonna continue to be difficult pretty much until the end of May, because my lease for this new place that we're moving to starts on June 1st, and in that interim we'll be moving. We leave on the 10th, we will arrive on the 14th, and then we essentially just wait until we can move in. So I'm not going to have a filming set up for about the next month. I'm going to do what I can. It's going to be kind of rough on the channel for like analytics and retention, but I am taking steps forward in my life that I need to take in order to then take steps forward for the channel. So that's what I've been doing. there you go. That's a little update. That's what's been happening. I'll see you pretty soon because it's like midway through May at this point. So I'll see you soon. And in the meantime, I'd like to wish you good luck on your adventures.